post.
This hat fucking sucks.
What happened?
I said this hat sucks. Yo, Justin, go tune into the live. Make it look like we got viewers. Nah, they just won 2 in a row.
Oh, they called a foul on that.
Somebody joined and left. Fuck you, whoever that was. YouTube.
2022 NBA playoffs.
We only got one mic because we broke boys.
I feel like CNN. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the first episode of clothtalk podcast live edition. Yeah. we are in fact live in the basement in the Bat Cave watching Milwaukee Bucks versus Celtics. It is now 106 Boston, 105 Milwaukee. Tatum got one more free throw, 31 seconds left. We are going to do a little playoff analysis today.
Lakers in 3.
And it is indeed my bedtime. So we're going to go from there. And we're going to get a little distracted because the game is a little intense right now. Ooh, Celtics up 2. So we're going to run through some topics. We're going to get in the playoff recap, talk to you guys about what's going on, give our little opinions that don't really matter.
Why you hezzy?
And we're going to start it like this. So if you guys like this kind of content, if you like us going live, if you like this style of video, please drop a like, comment, let us know so we can adjust it for you guys and give you more content that you love.
Is that cool? Does it matter? The post?
Do it.
I need to
Do it. No shot. Oh, yeah. Oh, they got to stop missing layups.
make that.
Bobby Portis, you in fact did not dunk 10 seconds ago, and you went for a floater. That was a mistake, my guy.
We're live. I need the YouTube link. What's the first topic, or should we finish the game?
We could just go ahead and get started.
Bet.
We'll react as we Damn, I never sent this, did I?
What? Oh.
My fault.
Slacking. That was a travel. Who traveled, Giannis?
107 Boston, 105 Milwaukee, 14.2 seconds left. Timeout.
Yo, I need a cut.
Indeed.
When I get a cut, I think I'm top 5. I think I'm top 5. I really am top 5 when I get a cut, though.
Giannis out here bleeding.
Copy the link.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
And then we're going to do this. And then we're going
Can go live on IG too, to be honest.
to go live on everything.
Put my phone right here.
Thought this was a premiere of the video at first. And then I'm going to tag us so we can repost.
You guys ask us questions too, man. This is an interactive live, first time.
This is the
Ask
inaugural
anything.
live stream. We switching it up on y'all. You don't know nothing about that. Get it right. Get it tight.
And we're gonna have a special guest.
Yeah.
Troll himself, TikTok star.
He over there acting like
He's in the makeup room.
he don't want to be on the live for real. But I know if we start talking about LeBron, he gonna want to be on the live. And then I'm gonna mention myself.
It's crazy how they stitch him up so quick. Oh my God, he missed the free throws. Oh,
Bobby Portis. Oh, and win.
Oh man, Bobby made up for it. He still went for a floater again. He didn't dunk.
What the?
This man was throwing the mic.
That was what?
He traveled for sure, but
Who, Portis?
yeah. All right, people, we're gonna get started. We have a couple of topics. We will talk about whatever you guys chat about as well. So drop the comments down below. If you are joining us live,
Was I that loud?
RIP headphones. you literally, you literally deep throated the mic just now. I'll try not to touch this. First topic. Do you miss LeBron not being in the playoffs? We are indeed at a turn of the tides. It is 2022. Lakers are not in the playoffs. LeBron and them missed it. LeBron is getting older. We don't know how many years of playing time he has left. Yeah, go ahead. You can start.
Yes and no. I think yes because he's LeBron, but I also think now is a time for some young bucks to possibly win a championship. LeBron will be back. That I think he can play basketball until he's 60 years old. So yes and no.
Ooh.
No way he just blocked that like that. Sorry, we distracted. Let me post that to my story. Bet. But yeah, LeBron's the GOAT in my opinion.
Okay.
Don't disrespect the GOAT or I'm reporting. I think LeBron's the GOAT as well. And he'll be back. He wants to play with LeBron James Jr. So I don't think he'll retire. That's my answer. I guess I do miss him in the playoffs, but no at the same time because it's exciting watching Tatum. Tatum's going off. Devin Booker, all the young the young kings, young kids. They're not really kids, but
Young Kings. Up next, Baby Goats.
yeah, there you go. I like that. Baby goats. Got me on live looking crazy. Thoughts? What's your thoughts, Justin? I know you got thoughts too. Make a special guest.
What's his ad name? His official.
Isn't it's Saucy J?
Yeah, I ain't looking right either.
No, it don't even. At this point,
Put your hood on, man. Saucy J, the TikTok sensation, might make a guest appearance. I feel a similar way. I respect greatness. I respect champions. If I scream in the next couple seconds, it's because Milwaukee is up 1 point with 6 seconds left. Then they're doing an inbounds pass.
another timeout. That's 5 seconds.
They just fouled Connaughton. I respect greatness. Watched LeBron for many years. Lots of good experiences, lots of great memories, lots of good games. It's been fun to actually see him win his championships, to go through his career, to mature, for him to expand his skill set. Take a whole bunch of different teams to the playoffs too, by the way, like random teams. Like who was on that Cavs team? Kevin Love, Dellavedova, Matthew Dellavedova in the NBA Finals. Like
When they lost or when they won?
just in general, like he takes these teams that have a roster having no business in the playoffs.
Falling down. Oh wow.
Oh, steal. Game's over. Game's over. Drew Holiday just sealed the deal. That's called great defense right there.
What?
110 to 107. Bucks just won game 5. Lead the series 3-2.
Somebody was falling down. It was 5-on-4. He kept falling.
Man, man. I feel bad for the Celtics, but I want the Bucks to win. I don't know. I like Giannis.
Who was that? White
Ooh.
Tatum was wide open.
He literally, Tatum was calling for the ball before he even reached half court because he's seen both of them fall in the middle of the.
Yeah, they're all tumbling over each other.
I don't even think that inbounds was like super clean. That was very sloppy on the Celtics part. Sealed the deal. Bucks up 3-2. Giannis.
Keeping a buck like under the Kumpo. Yeah, Drake's the goat.
But yeah, it's been fun to watch. LeBron has definitely been underrated. I feel like his career, even though he's been great, we all know he's great. He's always in the GOAT conversation. There's something to be said about taking the teams that he's took to the NBA Finals. And that's been fun to watch.
I was about to say a bunch of times LeBron took like unknowns to the finals. He just averaging a triple double, scoring 40 every game, and then losing till he finally got one in Cleveland. You know, he went to what 8 or 9 straight finals.
Yeah, 8.
I think it was 8 straight finals, losing to Golden State. And I think they played each other 3 or 4 times in a row, which is crazy. They won one in 2016. I think he'll be back though. I don't know what the Lakers are going to do this offseason, but they'll be back.
Yeah, that's the one thing. So on the other side of that, I definitely agree. I like LeBron not being in the finals. Gives you something different to watch, you know. Different players you get to focus on, different teams you get to watch and see how they compete and see who elevates their game in the playoffs, you know. See who elevates their status and elevates their career. A lot of people take the next step in the playoffs, so it's good to see new players and new faces. I am definitely tired of the LeBron media cycle on ESPN. That shit is so annoying, man. Every year it's the same thing. Oh, LeBron, going to this team, or LeBron, what free agents is this team going to trade for? Oh, look at their roster. They're number one. They're definitely going to win. It's LeBron's team versus KD's team in the finals. No one else is going to beat them. And then they start off this season terribly. The chemistry is bad. The coach gets blamed. Maybe they fire the coach quarter through the season. They're like, oh, they need to trade for more pieces. They're below 500. Like every season is the same with the LeBron team. It's a lot of drama. The media just picks them apart unnecessarily, and I it's kind of tiresome watching that over and over again. So that's part of the reason why I'm glad we're finally get to move on. Yeah. We wanna enjoy his greatness while he's here, man, because he might go down as the number one, ever. Time will tell, but looking forward to the new generation of NBA teams and NBA players. Long-winded answer.
It's a good answer. We live.
Don't disrespect the GOAT, or I'm reporting. It's exciting, quote unquote, to see everyone else because everyone else sucks. He is the greatest.
What we got?
Start us off next.
Oh, I'm not even looking.
Warriors and Grizzlies up next.
Warriors Grizz. This is this 3-1. What you think? This over tonight?
Yeah, John's not playing the rest of the playoffs.
That's true. So I guess I guess we could ask that in a second. Based off of that convo, we talking about LeBron. We talked about some great players in the league. Who is the greatest player in the league currently? Is it LeBron James? Is it Giannis Antetokounmpo? Kevin Durant? Who else? Luka Doncic, Ja Morant, Tatum. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta think about that one. I actually I take that back. I still think it's LeBron. Justin said LeBron James. LeBron James is the greatest. I agree. I don't know. LeBron does everything. and he can Dobbs in the chat trolling. He said Patrick Beverly. You're trolling. My man Dobbs the barber. Sean Love, as always. What it do, my guy? I need to come see you real soon. I'm out here looking crazy. But yeah, LeBron does everything. He's not in the playoffs, but that's okay. Um, he can shoot sometimes, he can pass, he can rebound, he can defend for the most part. I feel like he didn't play defense this year because they were terrible. How you give up 140 points like every game? Like you can score 120, but you can't give up 140.
They made a mistake trading all those pieces for Westbrook and Melo and some of the older guys they put on the team.
But yeah, that's my answer. Then the chat should be closer, huh? We over here squinting. Fate of the Earth on the line. Give me Iguodala. Yeah, Andre. That's the real AI right there. Andre Iguodala. Who's the GOAT? Not the GOAT. The greatest player right now, right? That was
Yeah, best player right now. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough because I do want to say LeBron because he's the most complete player, but ooh, Grizzlies showing up tonight. I honestly think the Grizz can win tonight, especially at home. Uh, down 3-1, they have nothing to lose.
He should shoot every time they give you that much space.
I feel like he's shot less and less threes as he's gotten older. I don't know why, but
Take that mid range.
I do think LeBron has the most complete game when he's playing 100%. Passing, shooting, floor general. My one knock on him now that he's gotten older, the defense is not there. And you can't really fault him for that because he does so much work on the offensive side. So I want to say LeBron. I'm not going to say LeBron is the best player in the league right now. Also wanted to say KD, but as of late, his injuries and I don't know, just time away from the game. I don't know if it's because the Nets and how they game plan and their personnel, but I also feel like he slipped a little bit on the defensive end too. He's never really been like a defensive monster. Like he played good defense on the Warriors, but they played good team defense. Um, I don't really remember. I don't really remember Durant guarding the best player on the opposite's team when he was on the Thunder. Did he do that a lot?
What?
Like guard the other team's best player?
Probably.
Yeah.
Because Westbrook wasn't.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Giannis. Long answer short. I like Giannis a lot. I used to hate on Giannis. I thought he was overrated. I thought he was an incomplete player. I thought his physicality just allowed him to dominate the game, and a lot of teams don't have a big that can guard him. But they won the playoffs last year, right? As we saw, yeah. As we saw last year, I saw how he was able to persevere in the finals. Like he was missing free throws, his jump shot wasn't working like that, but he still kept going to the hoops, still kept getting fouled, still kept going to the foul line, and then eventually started making free throws, eventually started making those shots. And like he put himself out there and never quit. And he really like earned my respect after that series. So he's turned into like one of my favorite players. Because he shows that he's about that life and he wants that smoke. I feel like nobody can really guard him one-on-one. And his jump shot has gotten a lot better. Free throws are still a little bit questionable. But that's a skill he can develop. He can get his jump shot better. He can get his free throws better. And then he's basically unguardable. Like he does everything. His passing could probably improve a little bit, but he's good at that as well. So I'm gonna go with Giannis for best player right now.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Always- Oh man, dying over here. Live. We about to witness Memo's death live. They started like that. We missing some chats.
No D book.
Best player in the league? I don't think so.
I
Curry or Tatum outside of LeBron.
I do like the Curry debate and things. He's definitely the greatest shooter, which is why he's put in that conversation of best player. But the you got to play defense. You know, he's played amazing defense this season. He's played amazing defense and really stepped it up. I think he actually bulked up too. I think he put on some weight to help with that as well. But
Damn, Curry.
as we saw in like some years past, and you know, this year, like I don't know, like if he's not making shots, he's not as effective as a player.
Where did he come from? Bane.
Desmond Bain, I don't know.
Came out smacking through.
I don't know. I feel like Steph Curry's not locking up other players on defense, so I don't put him in the best player conversation. He's definitely top 10 though.
Top 10, yeah. I don't know about greatest player.
But yeah. All right. Transitioning. No Curry, no Tatum, no D Book. I think they both got the same kind of stigma. I feel like they all don't really play defense that great, or they don't put an emphasis on defense in their games. So, what should we go with next? $22 into the live. We live, baby.
I guess favorite moment. You have a favorite moment in the playoffs thus far?
That John Morant poster was the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Some of us here may disagree.
I'm trying to think. I've been watching
That
the game.
that dunk was the nastiest thing I've ever seen in my life. He took off halfway from the foul line to the rim. Literally held it back, straight arm, and completely elevated over him like he was Superman. I've never seen anything like that before. Mid playoff game. That was literally it. It was a tight game too. Like it was in the fourth quarter or something like that. Crazy. Yeah, that dunk was crazy. I think that's my favorite moment so far.
I honestly can't even think of anything else. Maybe I haven't been following along as much as I think I have. Because that's the first thing that pops out in my mind too. Were there any buzzer beaters or anything? Like game winning buzzer beaters?
I think maybe one or two. But
yeah, I have no
I
clue.
don't think the series were close in the first round.
No, Embiid. I remember. So Embiid hit one. It wasn't right at the buzzer, but he made a. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
They almost got like a shot clock violation. They called timeout, so they came in inbounded the ball with like 0.3 seconds on the shot clock, and then he shot like a fadeaway turnaround three, and like it might have been a bank shot as well, and it went in, and they won the game with like 0.1 seconds left. That might be my favorite. What Dobbs said. Tatum. Oh yeah, Tatum with the layup. I do remember that. No, I like Embiid's three better than the game. Tatum's game winning layup. John Morant had a half court halftime buzzer. Damn, I didn't even see that. I think Embiid is my favorite. Ja's dunk was tough, but Embiid's shot that was crazy because he's a 7 foot, 300-pound big man shooting a fadeaway three like that.
Yeah, I didn't know he upped his shooting game this year.
That was crazy.
What's up, man? Are you done in the powder room? What's your favorite moment? Saucy J.
Al Horford boomed on Giannis. Did he? I guess he did. There's a couple posters this playoffs. Embiid. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that Giannis had a dunk on Horford. I think in the last game,
Mm.
he got a tech for it
Oh,
too.
did he? Why? For was he
Taunting afterwards.
showboat? Yeah,
That
taunting.
dunk was nasty too. Yeah, not a lot
Is
of.
there anybody new in here? I see we got 4 viewers. If there's anybody new in here, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. To stop playing.
Jordan Poole touched
Who dropped pool?
it.
Oh, that was Ja. Yeah, Ja's tough. I like Ja.
Speaking of, my man was ripped up in the balance.
Probably got his fronts in too.
Yeah, do you think he's doubtful because he actually can't play or because they're preserving their franchise player?
Nah, I think he probably really can't play. He has like a bone bruise, I think, in his knee. That shit hurts. All right.
You need to stop jumping so damn much.
That made me jumping out of the gym. Dobbs, that's how you used to jump back in the day. Yo,
Dobbs does look like he can dunk.
Dobbs could dunk.
He does look like he could dunk.
Back in high school, Dobbs was jumping out the gym. He had bunnies, and Dobbs is shorter than me, and I couldn't dunk this, and Dobbs was dunking.
Yeah, jumping out the gym. What's up? I got a warm seat for you right here.
Special guest.
Yeah.
Woo!
Clap it up for Saucy J, everybody.
Memo disappeared.
I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost.
Dobbs said he had crackhead bounce, or just was that you? Is that you or Ja? You had crackhead bounce or Ja Morant? We got Saucy J in the building. TikTok favorite moment from the playoffs. Anything come to mind?
I don't know. I was mentioning stuff in the chat, but I feel like Al Horford booming out Giannis was definitely hilarious. Imagine getting boomed on by Al Horford.
He just had a crazy putback in the last game.
He had a career game
Yeah,
last game.
30 points last game.
Was going nuts for no reason.
He like 40.
So we already know you think LeBron is the best player in the league. So are you gonna miss LeBron not being in the playoffs? Do you miss LeBron right now?
I do, because all these teams suck. I feel like
But the Lakers suck too.
him not playing leveled out the playing field for everybody else because they've been struggling too. Really, is we see the same teams make it out every year. So Warriors, Suns have been playing well the last few years, so Suns make it out. The East is completely garbage. But Celtics,
The East was good this year.
Celtics,
The top 5 teams in the East are good this year.
the Celtics stopped playing, so I low key think if they get their act together, I thought they would have made it to the finals at least, but they just lost, so we'll have to put a hold on that.
They were the Lakers this season. They were like, oh, you know, it's early, you know, our team chemistry, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it right. Kept losing. They're like, you know, we'll get it after the holidays. You know, we got it. We got it. Who do we need to trade for? Switch a lineup up. Still losing. All-Star break come around, like, all right, this when LeBron turns it on. LeBron teams after the All-Star break. Positive play. Didn't happen. Kept losing. And then they were negative. They were like, LeBron, do you guys still have a chance? He's like, if it's mathematically possible, I always know I'm going to have a chance. Oh, my God. Steph Curry is disgusting.
But nah, I will add to that. What was I about to say? What was I about to rebuttal? Oh yeah. So I feel like that team, they were filled with a bunch of old rickety cricketies. And what's the name? Anthony Davis was the big puzzle of their game plan that they missed like literally the entire year. Right. Which is why I think they did worse than they were supposed to. But I feel like low key, if they made the playoffs, then they're all vets, so they know how to lock in and take one game at a time.
That's true.
So that's why I feel like
they lock in during the regular season.
yeah, I feel like they weren't really a regular season kind of team. They were the experienced veterans for the playoffs and on. Uh, so I low key thought that if they made the play-in spot, then they would have made at least made it to the first round. But they sold on LeBron, unfortunately.
Should've dunked that big fella.
They sold on LeBron Ramon James.
Well, you guys are stuck now. You guys have a bunch of players that nobody wants. Can't trade for anyone else.
I think they gonna
No,
make
nobody
some moves.
nobody wants that Westbrook contract unless you're like a garbage team and just want to fill like sell tickets and get people in the seats.
I'm still hurt about them getting rid of
Got rid of
Caruso.
Alex Caruso.
Caruso and Lonzo Ball. I feel like if they would have traded for Lonzo Ball, that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Because he's improved.
Yeah, Lonzo's good. Lonzo's good. Shooting form is on fleek now.
They should look into Zach LaVine though.
I just saw something about that today.
Mm-hmm.
They're not the Bulls are not gonna break that team up. They just got them together, I feel like.
LaVine's been there his whole career for like
seems like
8 years now.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
I feel like he finally has a team around him now. I feel like he's never had a solid team.
They ain't win nothing.
Yeah.
That was probably the expectation.
I mean, I feel like if they had a series of injuries like late in the season that really messed up their team, and Lonzo not being there was definitely a blow.
My man dying.
Yeah. Seriously. Most surprising event in the playoffs.
Most surprising event?
What surprised you the most? What took you aback? What were you not expecting?
The Nets getting swept.
Damn, they got swept. It wasn't 4-1.
No, it was 4-0.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Team LeBron. I just moved the camera and shit too. Team LeBron, yeah. I think us two to my right is Team LeBron. This Team Giannis over here. Memo is Team Giannis. KD was getting clamped. I think, but yeah, that was probably the most surprising thing to me. How you lose, like you have KD who could arguably be the best player in the league or on the planet, and you have Kyrie Irving who could be top 10, top 15 maybe, and you don't win a game. KD was getting clamped, but to me that means everybody else needs to have good games. I guess it's hard though because you got a 28 to 30 point score average, and he's getting 17 points. You ain't gonna win like that. You're not gonna win with Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown shooting floaters all game.
The Nets team, basically, KD and Kyrie had to both score like 30.
Yeah, I mean,
for them to win.
I feel like Kyrie was playing well They just couldn't. I don't know. I don't know. They just couldn't win. That was surprising to me though. You wouldn't think that Brooklyn would get swept with those players, even though they were the 7th seed and Boston is pretty good. Um, that was probably the most. I think that was the most surprising thing to me. Brooklyn shouldn't have gotten swept. At least win a game. If you're gonna lose a series, make it go 7 games or something. Don't lose in 4. But yeah, what about you? Anything? That's the first thing that popped to my mind, but I don't know what else.
Yeah, I'm trying to look.
Who that? There's Rue in the chat.
Rue,
Shout out TB to Infinity.
go copy some merch.
Cop some merch. Go check out the vid.
Yeah, man.
Check out the vid on the channel.
Surprises of the playoffs. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Nets too, kind of, but in a different angle. Like, I'm surprised. Well, this wasn't a part of the playoffs, but I'm surprised that they couldn't figure it out. Like, Harden, I keep forgetting Harden was on the Nets the entire season. Harden, KD, and Kyrie. Kyrie wasn't playing the whole season. Harden was putting the team on his back and got tired. Didn't want to do it anymore. Was tired of the drama. KD was just in and out with injury. I was surprised that they couldn't figure it out. I thought Steve Nash would be able to figure something out. I thought Kyrie would come back sooner, get the vaccine or something. But they just couldn't put it together. Harden was like, I'm out of here. Went to the 76ers. Looks like the Sixers got the better end of that trade so far. We'll see how that plays out in the future. But yeah, that was crazy for me. I also feel like that was a bad move in general. Like, we've seen this with teams a lot. Like, you trade. The Nets had a very, very good team before they made that trade in the beginning of the season. I forgot who they traded for, but they got rid of like Dinwiddie, something Brown. They got rid of like three or four essential players on their bench, and the Nets had arguably the best second unit in the league before they made that move. Who was that move for? It was that for Harden?
I know, because I mean they got Harden.
I think it was.
Ship Harden.
It was
Steph Curry.
Well, at the beginning of the season, they
And when you went to Dallas.
Yeah, when they traded for Harden, at the beginning of the season, yeah, there we go. There we go.
Top heavy teams don't work no more, and the Nets and Lakers are prime examples.
Right. And you can see it, man. Like, you see the depth with the Warriors. They've always had depth, right? But they've groomed a bunch of young players over the last 2 years. Yeah, LeVert, Dinwiddie. I think Bruce Brown was his name.
No, he still played for the Nets.
Okay. Yeah, it was a bad move, man. That because the Nets looked really good with that team, and they had KD and Kyrie. They were more complete, and you see it with the Heat. The Heat, you could argue that they don't have like a superstar player. Like, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys that kind of like float in the conversation, but no one ever wants to come out and say Jimmy Butler is like one of the best players in the league. Right. So, but they're just like a solid team that plays together. They play hard defense, and they finished number 1 in the East this year. So it's like, I don't know. I think the league is shifting more towards getting a more complete team and not being top heavy, like Rue just said. And I think that's better for basketball. You can see the Grizzlies right now, bro. Like, Ja Morant is not in the game. It's 37-28. Grizzlies are up. They are playing at home, but this is a team of a bunch of players we don't know the name of, but they play together. They have a couple people that know their roles, that are good shooters. They play defense, and they finished third in the West. So
should be up.
That was kind of my long-winded answer. I was also some side notes. I thought the Hawks would be better this year. They
especially after last year.
yeah, they like stomped out the Knicks. They looked good. They went to the
Eastern Conference Finals.
conference finals last year.
Unexpectedly.
That was so shocking. And then this year they like scratched and barely made it into the playoffs. And the Jazz, I really need the league to blow the Jazz up, bro. Like I'm tired of seeing this team. Like they've been subpar. Hawks had too many injuries. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know who else, but
Yeah.
I did think they were going to be better this year too.
Yes, sir. Most viewed vid on TV.
Yeah, it definitely is.
CTP is the champion of no, TB is the champion of CTP views right now. Yeah, I'm sick of seeing the Jazz, bro. They're such a I don't know who the coach is. I don't know who like majority of the players are. I know they have Rudy and Donovan Mitchell, and that's about it. Like
Shoot the ball, Clay.
that's not a team that's winning a championship, bro. Like even on paper, you know that they don't have what it takes. I also think that they were saying this on NBA. I forget what it's called. NBA Today, NBA Tonight with Shaq and them.
Yeah,
TNT.
Yeah, Tonight, whatever it's called.
Yeah, they were saying like
Same show.
Shaq was criticizing Donovan Mitchell. He was like, he's a very good player, but he's not great. He said he has to like take the next step to be great. And
yeah, if you want to be great, then you gotta win something. They can't
yeah,
make it out the first round.
Yeah, I see his point there. I feel like there's only so much you can do by yourself too, though. And I feel like I don't know the Jazz have always had like average pieces. I hope they blow him up. I don't know if I want Donovan Mitchell on the Knicks, but
Spider to the Knicks.
We've been looking for someone, bro, like Zion, Donovan Mitchell, Zach Levine. We need somebody on the Knicks, man. He wants to play for the Knicks. Zion. I think he's from New York. Born in New York or something.
Zion
I don't know.
Yeah,
He'll help.
Rue asked, we were about to get into that. He said, who y'all got winning the whole thing? That was one of the questions we had. Memo Diane once again. That's one of the questions that we had. I guess after talking about all those teams and stuff who disappointed us, we could get into that. Who we think is going to win. I honestly don't know either. I would like to see Chris Paul win a ring because he's on the very tail end of his career. He's on like the tip of the tail. That would be cool. Who else? I think the Warriors will beat the Jazz. Phoenix is gonna beat the Mavs. I said that. Yeah, the Warriors will beat the Grizzlies. My bad. So that'll be the Western Conference Finals. And then in the East, it's looking like Milwaukee might win. They go back home for Game 6, and they just pulled off that dub. Milwaukee versus probably Miami because Miami's up 3-2 over Philly. It might be. Yeah. Honestly, I think whoever comes out of the West, it will win. They'll beat Milwaukee or Miami. Whether that's Phoenix or Golden State, I'm not sure because Golden State has been there before. They're back. They missed the playoffs last year. It's crazy how they missed the playoffs and now they're right back to where they left off like 2 years ago. I don't know. I guess I have to give a definitive answer, huh? I'm gonna go with Phoenix. Phoenix is gonna win the whole thing. Chris Paul gonna get a ring and retire. Drops Mike.
So man, the Lakers winning this year.
Lakers in 3.
Lakers are in Cancun right now.
But nah, I talked to y'all about this before, but it's either between I low key I had the Celtics making it to the finals. If they force a game seven, I feel like they would win that. Um, so I have the Celtics going to the finals from the East because Philly and the Heat are just bad teams, in my opinion. But it's either between the Warriors um and the Suns. That would be a good series, but I just feel like the Suns pound for pound have more talent than the Warriors. Um so I feel like the Suns would squeak out even though it would be a good series. Chris Paul is getting haggard. He's slowing down before our very eyes. So they're gonna have to figure out something about that. Campaign can come back. I don't know why he's out right now.
It's like he's slowing down, but not really slowing down. There, like
The teams have picked up the pressure because they realize that, and he's at that age where it takes a toll on him. So they noticed that and they made the adjustment in the game plan. So you see they're pressuring him every night and he's out there winded, tired. So I feel like any other team they play now is gonna adopt that same strategy. But finals, I'm gonna say here Celtics and Suns in the finals. Good series, but Suns are gonna fold again. And I'm gonna give it to the Celtics.
so the Celtics gonna win. Celtics are gonna win Game 6 and Game 7,
Yes. Yes.
and they're gonna win the NBA championship after beating the Heat or the 76ers, and then beat the Suns in the championship after winning Game 6 and 7.
They got it.
Okay.
They got Marcus Smart. They got Tatum. They got Jalen Brown. Everybody's playing well. Al Horford.
Marcus Smart just folded.
They're gonna get their lick back away, and then defend home court. But nah, I think we're gonna get an East winner this year, and the Celtics gonna get a dub. No cap. You heard it here now. Put in all your bets, sports bets, FanDuels, bet MGM.
Okay. We got another East Coast champion this year. Prediction from Saucy J. Yeah, why they trying to injure my man's pool, bro? I want a good, clean game, man. I don't want no more injuries in the playoffs. It's already depressing. Jaws not playing. I'm torn. IDK. Who's gonna win? This damn man. They really trying to injure my man's. You saw that? I think the Dallas Mavericks are gonna win the championship this year. It's like no.
Hey, yo.
I really, for whatever reason, I want Luka to win against the Suns just because I feel like he's a bully, and I want to see him play against another team. I feel like Luka versus the Warriors would be a fun series. The Warriors would probably sweep, but
They play so well and then just start folding.
man, Luka, man,
Hey,
he really be out there bullying everybody that he plays against. My heart wants the Warriors to win because I'm glad Clay's back. I feel like he deserves a championship from waiting 2 years to play and coming back, contributing to the team. The Warriors, I feel like, have a complete team like the Suns. And when they're on fire, they're kind of hard to stop because now they got Jordan Poole and a couple other pieces that really any any of the side pieces besides Poole, Curry, and Clay can drop 20 on a given night as well. So
I disagree.
I feel like outside of Clay's not producing like he used to.
You don't feel like Wiggins could drop 20 on a given night?
Absolutely not.
Somebody,
That's what he was doing during the season.
my real quick, in my I have a group chat with my dad and my uncle. He do though. He do just like a regular dude walking down the street. But I'm in a group chat with my dad, my uncle, and like a couple of my dad's friends, and he said, basically, one of the dudes said that like Jordan Poole is like the equivalent of Sean Livingston, and then uh what's his name? Wiggins is like who's Harrison Barnes, who were on the championship winning team. And I was like, that's not a bad comparison because it's those like X factors that you need to win a championship.
He would drop like 20
Right. Straight mid range. So I think
that like jump shot where he would let go at the last minute.
Yeah, post game mid range. But yeah. So the Warriors, I think the Warriors can win it. I don't think they will, but I agree with those comparisons. But what were you about to say? You disagree?
I just disagree because it seems like they're getting banged up a little bit. Clay's not producing like he was before, obviously, because of all the injuries. So he can't really go 100%, or else that is going to play in his mind that he might get injured again. And then it will really be it for Klay Thompson. But so outside of what they really only have Steph Curry and Jordan Poole to worry about in terms of volume of scoring. Draymond will pick up every now and again. Damian Lee, whoever anybody else is, Clay would drop his 12, 14 points. They just got to make sure he doesn't get hot. And then
he might have 12 or 14 right now.
But yeah, as long as Clay is not on his 100% game and he's not hot, I feel like you really only have two players to worry about in terms of lighting you up, which is Steph Curry and Jordan Poole.
I mean, yeah, 20 points is not lighting up though. Like in my eyes, it's like a cool like, oh, he had a hot quarter.
Productive.
Yeah, but yeah, I want my heart wants the Warriors to win. I do have a really good feeling about the Bucks winning again, man. Like that team, Giannis is playing without their second best player, bro. Like I keep forgetting that, and everyone keeps forgetting that too. Middleton. Chris Middleton is not playing. Chris Middleton is not playing. And they beat they've been beating the Celtics. They've been holding their own. That bro, like the second best player on the team is not playing and they're still winning these series. I think that says a lot. I don't know if Chris Middleton will come back, but if he does, I feel like Bucks and Heat. I really don't know who's going to win between the Heat and the 76ers. I feel like the Heat's going to win that just out of grit and determination. Embiid didn't look too hot yesterday. So it'll be Heat and Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a toss-up. I don't feel like the Heat have any. I feel like the Heat don't have any player.
Sorry,
they don't have any players that can really disrupt Giannis's flow. Like Bam can play some defense. They'll play some good team defense. They'll hack at him. They'll slow him down, but they don't have anyone that could guard him one-on-one. So I feel like the Bucks don't take that and go back to the finals. I would like to see Giannis win another ring. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind it. I feel like he deserves it. He took that random Bucks team with a bunch of players nobody cared about to the finals and seal the deal last year. So I feel like they can do it again. And if he does it, if Giannis wins the finals this year against the Warriors, we got to put him up there in the GOAT conversation.
The
He gets expedited to the GOAT conversation. He gets expedited to the GOAT conversation because one, he's doing it almost by himself. Two, you look at the supporting cast on the Bucks and you look at the supporting cast on the Warriors and like other teams that have beaten the Warriors and the past couple teams that won in the finals the past couple years, and like Giannis is doing it. So that's my take.
The GOAT?
It's a bad take.
Okay, rebuttal. It's a bad take.
What's next? Do you have anything else? It's been an hour.
Yeah, they're tired of us.
Yo, quite honestly, I thought the Celtics should have won in like 5 or 6.
Nope.
Because they had the team, they had the shtick, they got hot when they needed to in the playoffs at the perfect moment. Everybody's in sync, healthy. They're folding. Like the games that they should have won, they have just folded on their part.
Over here on live. That's how you know. Oh shit.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like when Tatum and Jalen aren't making shots, then the Celtics turn into a very average team. Speed round, or should we end it? Quick takes, one word answers.
Real quick, yeah.
Thoughts on the Harden trade?
Terrible.
Cool. Are the Suns the best team in the league?
No.
Bet.
You said one word answers.
you wanna elaborate for 30 seconds?
Who's the best team in the league? I don't even know who the best team in the league is. The Warriors.
Not the Suns.
The Warriors. Even though the Suns are going to win the chip, the Warriors are the best team in the league.
Yeah.
Or they have, I feel like they have like the best roster.
Yeah.
Not the best roster. That's what happens when you got one mic. No, I'm good.
I kind of like this setup though. It gives you freedom. Jordan Poole should Jordan Poole have won Most Improved Player? Ja Morant won this year.
How does Ja Morant go from Rookie of the Year to Most Improved Player?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I feel like John had a good year last year, rookie year, made a lot of noise. He is playing lights out this year though, so I feel like they had to give him an award. They couldn't give him MVP. They couldn't give him, I don't know what the other awards are, but
That's really it.
he didn't fit the bill. So they're like, we got to give John awards, so we got to give him Most Improved Player. So I feel like that's what happened there. I do feel like Jordan Poole should have won. He was in the G League last year or a year and a half ago, and he's averaging 20 points on the Golden State Warriors and helping them get back to championship aspirations. So yes. Final go round. We'll all answer this question. Was the MVP bogus?
Jokic.
Jokic won MVP second year in a row. What's your thoughts?
It should have went to LeBron, in my opinion. It should have went to LeBron, in my opinion. But outside of LeBron, I don't know. I'm just tired of seeing Jokic and Giannis winning MVPs and all these awards. I feel like there's other players that have been more valuable to a team.
How many MVPs has Giannis won?
I think 2.
Really?
Back to back.
Damn.
2, I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's your thoughts?
I'm okay with it. They were talking about it on the pregame show. Shaq and them, like it was Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis that were top 3, and I feel like it could have gone to any 3 of them. But I'm okay with Jokic winning MVP, and I don't think it's bogus or anything. I feel like it could have gone either way between him and Embiid, because Embiid averaged like 30 points a game, and that's unheard of as a big man. He's like the first to do that since Shaq be like a center that averages 30 points a game. So I feel like it could have gone either way, but I'm okay with Jokic winning MVP.
Alrighty. Last answer. We're wrapping this live up. I feel like if the Lakers went to the playoffs, LeBron should have won MVP. Other than that, I feel like Embiid should have won MVP. I didn't realize Giannis won MVP already twice.
I think he won back to back. I think so. Jokic won last year, and I think the 2 years before that was Giannis.
Yeah, so Giannis has his MVPs already. He don't need any more. Jokic won last year. Okay, whatever. He shouldn't have won again this year. The Nuggets were an all right team. Did they make the playoffs?
Yeah, they lost in the first round
Against,
Golden State.
so they were like the 5 seed in the West, 6 seed.
I believe. Yeah.
And the Nuggets have a talented team. Like, let's not get this twisted. Like, the Nuggets have a lot of good players. Murray was injured this year and didn't play, but they have like a solid 6-7 players that would be a starter on every NBA team. So Jokic, yeah, Jokic was good, but like did not deserve MVP. Joel Embiid had his best year ever, was consistent, did not get hurt this year, played the whole season, led his team, came with a different demeanor. The 76ers were flirting with the best record in the East for a while. They were battling like the top three seeds in the East the whole season. They dominated in the East. I feel like Embiid should have won. He was playing without his Robin to his Batman, playing with no Ben Simmons, dealing with all that drama, all that negative energy surrounding the team, the coach. They fought through that, had one of the best records in the league, and he had the best, probably a career year. So I feel like Embiid should have won. And I feel like he deserved it. So I feel like that's why he was depressed yesterday. But that's
trying to go home yet.
That's about it. Memphis is up 62-46 with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Feel like the Grizzlies are going to take this one. They're at home. They need a morale boost. They have to get at least one more game. And that is the first live for Cloth Talk podcast. We just wrapped up our NBA playoff take. We are currently in the 2022. We're currently in the 2022 conference semifinals, and those were our thoughts on a bunch of topics. So if you like these kinds of videos, again, please leave a comment, tell us how you enjoyed it, subscribe, smash that like button, smash that notification bell so you know every time we post a video on YouTube, and you get a notification straight to your iPhone, because we don't support Androids on this channel. And with that,
there goes sponsorship. That was
with that, we will close out this episode of Cloth Talk Podcast. See you later. Peace.